ngoba ugangile uSkuvu behlale angene kuma social media, like whenever I post something and this, whenever I post something ngidelele, whenever I post something unamanga le. So then this one time ngavele ngathi Skuva ngizokublock as
ukhulekazi ne abalova, like trying to bring you back to that life. We want to know ba yephi lo life.
Most of the guys have done something wrong at least once in their life.
Yeah, like stealing cars.
Like type thing. You know, environment does not happen.
So, Zakwe and Duncan, which one score?
Wait. I didn't get the rules of the game. So if I don't have an answer, what happens? Bring something to...
No. You should have an answer. They call like challenges of Toledo and a betrayal like along the way. Maybe with your managers or what's this, record labels, whatever. Are you comfortable to share?
It was like, the outside actually to value stop on 500 sweets. It's fine.
You let it slide.
Young son.
Sure.
Now like I'm so fine. So yes. Come now in the shop because you're raking in about 80.
Yeah.
But must shot a kick out 4. That's 120 cheese. Now it's a serious problem. Like there's this one time where we felt robbed, and then when we say, "Hey, you are robbing us," and then this guy say, "Oh, me, I'm robbing you. I'll sue you for 3 million." Long night. Eish, besides suppose namhlanje. Udlala Madrid. Mina ngiyibhasa ne, but I'm a fan of Madrid's football. But tonight it's gonna be a tall order, because the thing is you can win the game, but not by 4 goals.
Yeah, never.
Kodwa mina ngimile ukuthi salicall elilodwa in less than 20 minutes. Jazi lokasela.
Ungayikhohlwa confidence abeza nayo.
No, elilodwa in less than 20 minutes. Jazi lokasela.
And Arsenal, like from the start uzodlala ibhasi. I'm telling you.
No, but inkinga abanalo ibhasi. Abanalo.
But they always play pass now, so.
No, but like microbus. Lava UEFA now. Mafunda like pass, you have to have strong isisu, especially defensive midfield.
Sure.
At least 2 world-class defenders.
Yeah.
That's the only way you can play pass. Otherwise, coach. England gives asikwazi ukubypass right now. Asinamuntu.
Yeah, Liverpool, England.
Yabo, why do you think it's so easy for you guys to score? I'm a forward saying you're world class. How many you sure? By the to walk. This is balancing high. Oh, Akaji, okay. It's like they're just good defenders. They're not phenomenal.
Yeah. Also, I don't watch football. I just look at the highlights.
I'd seen it on the Selbuga. He's talking about what he wishes can happen. And it's possible. But the chances are slim. And the chances are
from
slim.
3-0.
I think mina nizobashaya.
You can roll.
But ngendlu.
So what you about support
Yeah, City
City Park. Liverpool and Barcelona.
Yeah. At least we meet somewhere.
I'm embarrassed to say. But I feel like we're gonna take in it back. It's time, man. Like it's been 10 years, ne?
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks promising, let's say that.
Yeah, it's about time. It's God's timing, ne?
Yeah.
Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am your host with the most, Umlibo, and Yeah, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you smash that subscribe button. And yeah, I am here with, I don't know, I saw another episode where what you're not a rapper, but you are a musician. And I understood it, ne? Because a musician, like, it's broad.
Yeah.
But most of you a rapper, you're limited to rapping.
Yeah.
And, ne? Because like we see you ucula no Sjava, we go mukona, and can you elaborate like further kulonto?
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the term, as you state, yeah, box. It's like, it's like calling a car a sports car or a race car.
Sure.
Like you buy, let's say, a Porsche Cayman, and you say it's a race car where you can still fit your whole family inside.
Sure.
So, Mina, I'm not that type of guy. I'm not the type of guy that can be boxed.
Yeah, you're versatile.
Yeah, I enjoy exploring other genres. So because of that, that's why I like to correct people. It's easy for people to say I'm rapper because of what I do the most, which is rapping, and how people first came about to be introduced to my music was through
100%.
rap.
So, in case there's a guy, ne? Not a guy, a girl.
In case there's someone.
Yeah, in case there's a girl out there watching the podcast right now, ne? And she's asking herself, "Ba, who's this handsome guy?" Ungathini kuye?
Ubisti Umaluso Kandlovu, a guy who's heavily in love with creativity at large, across all boards. A guy who's heavily in love with entrepreneurship, business. A guy who is a fanatic of technology. Yeah, in a nutshell, that's who I am. Those are the things that drive me the most. Technology, creativity, and business.
Yeah, because also you did university or high school, you did IT, right?
Yeah.
So let's just get into it, ne?
Yeah.
For people who don't know, this episode was supposed to happen like I think 2 weeks back, ne?
Yeah.
But because of the album launch or just the album, we had to postpone.
Yeah.
By the way, the album launch was fire, bro. It was fire. It was my first time to listen to an album before
the
release. Yeah.
How was it?
To me, the food was fine. The food, the reception, everything was top notch. But I'll have to say I was surprised to see Sjava, Duncan, and Genapa, because I know you guys had history. Yeah,
No. So what happened is Sjava is a naughty guy. Yabo.
Sure.
Sjava's cool naye mfethu siqhamuke endaweni eyodwa. So ngoba ugangile Sjava behlale angene kuma social media, like whenever I post something I'm this, whenever I post something I'm delele, whenever I post something unamanga le. So then this one time ngavele ngathi Sjava ngizokublock athi ngeke ungiblock, and then I blocked him.
Wait,
so
was it in the comments or just inbox?
I told him in the comments and on WhatsApp, it's Sjava block. And then waqhubeka nalento, then ngamblocker ngempela.
Sure.
So mangimblocker, I think people who had been following that thing felt like there's like a real beef. It's no Sjava, like we were like brothers.
Sure.
Siyajovana, siyakwatelana, but you can never ever expect to say it's gotten to a point where it's a real beef.
100%.
Yeah. So it was that thing. I think that's why abantu abaningi, even when we dropped Injayam as a single, but it's if this is how you guys come back from beef, you guys should beef more.
Yeah.
But they didn't get to it. Actually, that's why even the chorus says, it's to reinforce the brotherhood.
Sure.
Yeah, it's nothing like that.
Then my favorite song from the album, it's the last one.
Miyekeleni.
Yeah, Miyekeleni. Yeah, that's my favorite song. But Senkulumile ne manager yakho, he told me it was a freestyle. Ne? But now I want us to talk about Abolove, because I feel like you're talking about your life experience. In fact, like umculo wakho wonke, it's a life-telling story, I'm told.
Yeah.
But mfuna sisitike kwaBolova, because you mentioned something donsa like umqondo wami yabo, about ukhulekazi ne Abolova, like trying to bring you back to that life. We want to know about yephi life.
Masikhule elokishini, like sikhula around obhuti abadala, ama-ankela, ama-timer, and ama-brazo around nje in the neighborhood.
Sure.
Who expose us as young boys to the finer things in life. Yabona? And most of the guys, even those that never ever portray it or ever mention it, most of the guys have done something wrong at least once in their life.
Yeah, like stealing cars.
Like, type thing, environment does not happen.
Sure.
So it's touching on that, we would say. Mangi, also when I sing that song, as much as yes, I speak about my experiences or whatever, but I also want whoever listens to that song to look at it with a bigger picture in mind. This is a message for us as a people.
All right.
Not only who beast, because I know people are going through that right now.
Sure.
Someone is sitting a back seat, a Corolla somewhere, and it's like, Buffets, no. And they're like, Indwana.
Yeah, that's
so it's a reality, it's an environment, it's a society.
Yeah.
So that's what the point I was touching on would say. Try by all means. If you've made the decision to get out and you were able to, I told you opportunity, stay out.
Oh.
Yeah, but always expect to go to all over. We'll keep pulling up and saying, if it's come back.
Sure.
Umunye wakugcina usakuyona lempilo waboshwa 20 years. Waseva 10. Uyabuya manje.
Uyadash.
If it's Fede, dinsa. Yabo. Navana ukwazi ukumtshela ukuthi hayi mfana. Ayisho ngiphushela isipana yabona bese ngishayela lento ama podcast thina.
Sure.
Yini ama podcast, ngitshela ama podcast. Enenye ingami la elahlile la eDurban no.
Yeah. There's what also I like about what you said, ne? Because you're clearing perception abantu abangayithatha ngayo la ngoma, ne? Because you're talking about hikes, about I think drugs, about crime, ne?
Yeah.
So umuntu olalela ngoma angabasho ba ikuse maybe beast naye beke involved yangithola, but now you're clearing rumors ba we generalize yangithola.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, that's me. But your favorite song yami leyo yokugcina.
Miyekeleni.
Yeah, my favorite verse kula ngoma, it's, I think I even posted about it. Ile ithi asithelelani imibono. Ingathi.
Ngasifihle kugolo.
Can you talk about law? Because
So
I'm Xhosa, so
yeah.
I don't understand ezinye izinto.
So it talks about ukuthi like masiplome na house first plome size sithelelana imbono ngasifihle kugoloko. So when you say sithelelana imbono, I'm pouring wisdom into your cup.
Oh.
As if the wisdom is found in a bottle, because when we chill, that's our common
Ne.
young thought. So it's
I know
like,
the Bambi.
I don't know if you want to call it, what is it? Is it a metaphor? Is it an entendre? What is it?
Yeah, it's a metaphor. Yeah, I say at the school. And also they warned me about, hey, it's long, it's puma beast. Usnag, it's long, it's puma pass. So please, mama kuluma nam, teta nam as if you're talking to a 5-year-old.
Sure,
Because yeah, I say at the school in tin.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, like the launch for me, it was dope, and I think like the album is dope too.
Thank you.
And I told you on that night, but I'm not really like a hip hop fan.
Yeah.
But from what I heard, ngaphakathi, you made me fall in love with hip hop.
Showcase.
Because
Appreciate that.
like with amapiano, because abantu baya explain yabo ba amapiano asuka kuphi yabo.
Yeah.
Then I fell in love namapiano. And that man born performer, then I fell in love
Showcase.
ne hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah, otherwise the launch was 100% from
Yeah, thanks, man.
at least ako iPhone 16 eyalahlekayo pha.
Hayi, akulahleki lutho about sama event.
There. But you're following that story, ne?
Yeah, I saw the story.
But Fifi Cooper, like, she's not capable of that, ne?
No, I wouldn't expect Fifi to do that. Fifi is actually a very cool lady.
Yeah.
I think Lapa, it was a matter of, firstly, processing wrong of trying to figure out what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Secondly, Aphiwe is a youngster. Wrong, and obviously, no Fifi won't take the line down.
Sure.
But mangibuka nje mina, if I was in the shoes, I wasn't gonna take Fifi's route. When they address it differently, I address her even njengo line a sentence one.
Ngomeni.
Not even on the song, awingane le, you can't disobey. I was just gonna check issue with say, I don't know because I'm not in the shoes, but I'm just trying to tell you, Uti, I wasn't gonna go as far as Uti and shoot a video,
100%.
even entertain that thing. Yeah, I mean, Aphiwe she's young. A lot of people think she shoots off the hip. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I've met her, but obviously, if you meet someone, the only perception,
Yeah.
But I've heard people say some not so nice things about her. I can't judge from what somebody else says.
I also met her, like, she was cool to me.
Yeah, I think she was at that show, ne?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
was at that show.
Yeah, she was there. She was performing. I even interviewed her. She was cool.
Yeah, we can never know. We can only speculate because it's in a singer.
Yeah. Now, there was a comment under that post, ne? Someone said, how? Manje, why equality your phone, like, it's no longer like Fifi, don't, something like that.
It's a Fifi.
Yeah, it's a Fifi. I found it funny. I found it funny. But yeah, enough about Naledi. So you've been like in the game for more than a decade, 10 years, ne? Please tell us about ijeni yakho ibinjani, because I'm sure avelanga wabangu beast.
Yeah. It's nama ups and downs lempahla le. The music business is a very, very, very tricky one.
100%.
Yeah, it's easy to get lost. It's easy to get swallowed. It's very hard to come back. It's easy to break in. It's very difficult to stay there.
Mm-hmm.
So I always tell like the team who's as a fit, the one thing you must appreciate is staying power. It's not easy to. You know, we've seen them come, surpass us, hit the very top, untouchable level, and then drop straight past
They disappear.
and disappear. Well, it's cutthroat. Our journey was a very rough one. It still is. That's another thing. When people see things happening, numbers, nice videos, nice airplay on radio stations, topping charts, rubbing shoulders with the best, and they think, oh, once you get to that level, it's kosher.
Sure.
My man, R1 million comes with 1 million problems.
It's real.
I'm telling you. PIG said this when I was very young that time. I don't know if you were born. But he said, more money, more problems. And we thought, what is this guy crying about in a Bentley? The problems are equivalent.
Sure.
See, you know when you have $20,
Yeah.
and you need something that costs 29 bucks, and you're struggling to find this 9 bucks.
Yeah.
It's the same situation at that level.
Sure.
You have 200 meter and you need 90 meter. And you can't carry it. I'm just making an example. It's the very same thing. You see, when we do a gig and someone doesn't pay us,
Sure.
now we have a shortfall of 30K, for example. And it's not small cash. Like, now it's frustrating. But 10 years ago, it was like, let's stop on 500 sweets. It's fine.
You let it slide.
Young told.
Sure.
Now it's like, I'm so fine. So, yes. Come now in the shop because you're raking in about 80.
Yeah.
But must short a kick out 4. That's 120 cheese. Now it's a serious problem. I'm just making an example.
Yeah.
You see, the problems rise with the level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Powerful words. And another thing I wanted to ask, before we move to another subject, still on this thing of your journey, I wanted to ask, for sure, zikhona like challenges of Toledo and betrayal like along the way, maybe with your managers or what's this, record labels, whatever. Are you comfortable to share?
Yeah. We've had some issues with a number of companies throughout the years. It's never been like very ugly. It's been a situation where we make a decision. It's James. That's fine.
Sure.
We try by all means to stay away from super ugly situations because we know how nasty it can get.
Yeah.
And also we have people who have been in our corner for the longest of time who sometimes take a stance with, boys, if you guys feel like you're okay with this, it's fine. You can be okay with this. But as I'm a Buddha win,
Sure.
we will not take this like that. So we have to also consider those factors. This thing might get ugly and we really don't want to do that. So we just walk away most of the time. But we've been in a major record label where some agreements were not met, pulled out. We've been in a management company where we were basically robbed, and then after being robbed, then we were sued for something like, how much was that, Louis? 3.5 meters or something like that.
I'm not even gonna ask the name.
Yeah, I can't drop the names because these things have legal implications.
Sure.
But, like, there's this one time where we felt robbed, and then when we say, hey, you are robbing us, and then this guy say, oh, me, I'm robbing you. Hey, I'll sue you for 3 million. And we were sued. We got, I'm telling you.
Yes.
We were sued. And when I bring my legal team on board, and they're like, oh, so it's got my, so these are my legal team. Like, bro, you just served me with 3 million rand papers, bro. Like, so you want me to just come there in my jeans and sneakers and say,
sure,
hey, man, when's a highlight? Oh, it's a legal matter and it's one of a serious note, right? 3 million. It's a lot of money.
So basically what you're saying, for a young guy who wants to break into like industry, like having a thick skin, right?
You have to. There's no other way, Mfana. There's no room for being soft in this game.
Sure.
You will be sidelined in an instant. It's tricky. You fail na imali yababu wako.
Ne?
Yeah. A lot of people come in with a lot of muscle, financial muscle. And they don't pop off. Because the game can identify when it's made up.
Like, okay, I don't want to mention name. Yeah. So, I noticed also about like you always traveling, especially now, because of the album launch, like you're everywhere.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask, in fact, someone asked, ba, obviously, ngabunaye na umama.
Of course, you, to me now, as much as at heart, I'm very young, but I have a grown son, 11 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we are rapper, blind.
Yes, it's the genes.
Blind, yeah. But I don't, so Mina, I keep my life very private. But I'm someone who grew up around married grandparents, married parents. So I'm someone who likes a family environment.
Because you are in the entertainment industry, ne?
Yeah.
And you have to find someone who's understanding. Because you're always moving. Namhlanje ula eDurban. Tomorrow you're in Cape Town, Joburg, yabo?
Yeah.
And you don't get like enough time to spend nomntu wakho, uyangithola?
Yeah.
So I think mele uthole umntu understand that, because like maningi amacheri like kwi-gigs osihambayo.
Yeah, but yeah, I get, okay, those are two different elements. There's the trust thing, it's maungeko. But the enough time together. What shows, ne? What shows on social media and whatnot? We're gonna show this. We're gonna show the interview I come from. We're gonna show what I did yesterday, and so on and so forth. But after all of this, I go home and eat. That's time. It's the example. I'm only away on weekends, or if it spans into the week, or if it's a business trip. But there's more than enough time.
Yeah.
Young toy. Yes, it's very busy, and yes, maybe someone else might wish it was more, but there isn't like a significant lack. I'm Samazi.
Sure.
Nah. Unless we are in Joburg, in our place in Joburg, and we are staying there, we're not coming home for 2 months, then someone might be like, ish, but we don't survive. But then you make an arrangement.
Sure. Then it means you are a better man than Mna, because
Look, I'm not even the most busiest artist. There are people like that are very busy that have to juggle it even worse than me.
But like album yakho is doing like numbers, it's doing great, like on Apple Music, Spotify.
Yeah.
For sure, like you booked back and forth, yabo?
Yeah.
So yeah, like bona mantombazana we gigs and we know.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, what's nya? You can't put us all in one basket. It's like, imagine me saying, we know Uzi, you podcast still cameras. Yeah, like,
Sure.
it can't be everyone.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I get what, like, the
Where I'm
context
coming
of your
from,
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very, very, very hard, because some audiences are manageable
Sure.
and some are very rowdy, and they wanna pull certain tricks to get near you.
Yeah.
Some are naughty. Some will say, I'm shooter up. And then they'll just run up to you, pass the bounce, and kiss you. Get
Shit.
that content. You know, we live in a content world. It's never happened to me.
Oh,
I'm just saying
I was about to
of
ask.
stuff that I've seen. Yeah, well,
Sure.
the stuff that I've seen happen to other artists. So there's a lot that people need to like fend off. You'll see an artist with a bouncer or some of his big friends to walk with him, and
Yeah.
I'm going, and you'll ask, why lava senza special engazuthi manje khona uzoba
Uzoba
it's not about a violent situation. You need to fend off these people, because also keep in mind, when we do these performances, abantu basuke bephuzile.
Sure.
Yabo?
Yeah.
So abanye do things they don't even think of. Abazocabanga kusasa ukuthi
Eish,
why
ngibayizile.
did I do that?
Sure.
Yabo? So it is very hard. I don't want to lie, because some people mabakubuka TV, they feel like, oh, that's my dream guy. The day I see him, the day
Sure.
it comes with the job.
Yeah, and the other thing, I want to talk also about I started knowing about Opieste Mnane with your song with Sjava. What's the name of the song? English name, Honey?
Hello.
Hello, yeah. So, yeah, that's when I started to know about Wena. I want to know, how was it like working with him, Sjava?
It was dope because well, me personally, I had been wishing for that opportunity
Sure.
for a long time. But fortunately for me, he had heard some music and that he was a fan of, and he told me, Tiomfana, what you did on this song, Ganje Ganje, it's crazy. My favorite lines are these, and
Sure.
I realized, this guy is not faking it. Like, he really,
he's fucking with you.
fucks with this song.
Yeah.
So we ended up doing like 4 versions of Hello
Oh,
because of they felt like I was rapping too much and it sounded like a radio song. But other than that, we didn't have any problems. In fact, we had so much chemistry that that's when we began like having a brotherhood outside of music. Till today, it's still like that. Still very, very, very tight knit. But yeah, it's a special
Relationship.
moment. No, besides the relationship, it's a special moment when you get to work with Sjava.
nah.
You must never ever downplay it. You must never ever think, oh yeah, sharp, very into it. Never. That guy is phenomenal.
Do you feel like people are you? Because Medjin, he mentioned on his podcast, he was like, artists are using him like to make hits. Do you also feel the same?
I don't. I think Sjava makes good music in general. Because of that, the music becomes a hit. Because if you look, when Sjava drops an album, all of those songs become hits.
Yeah. True.
So I think it's an incorrect view to say people use you to make hits. People work with you to make beautiful music. And because your music is so beautiful, it becomes a hit.
Sure.
Because I know some songs that have Sjava on that are very nice but are not hits. Yeah, boy. So how does that then how would MacG justify something like that?
Sure. No. The move.
Yeah, the brew is so good that it will most probably be a hit.
Yeah.
But if I call Sjava now, I'm not looking for a hit.
You just
I'm looking for a collaboration. There's
work,
a certain energy I need on a particular song. That's why I won't call Sjava and just be like, fine, I want to do something, but I don't know what. No.
Sure.
I'll have to listen and say, Sjava.
I have this.
So,
Sure. So, Scooter Baba, you made a video with, I forgot the name of the...
Lazisto, that's my
Yeah,
son.
Lazisto. You lie.
I'm telling you.
Aibo, serious?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're rap. No, you're rap.
Yeah.
But it was beautiful. It trended. Yeah, bo? Do you feel like now you're supposed to be part of the remix, or
No, I would
did
never
you conduct a team? Or?
No. I'm a firm believer in the saying, if you're not invited, don't go.
Oh,
And it's no hard feelings. It's not like like Nami, I know a lot of artists. I know a lot of artists who would have blended in the Starters album very, very well. But I can't have everyone on. Yeah, well. So Nami, I expect them to understand. So Nami, I understand when I'm not called up
sure.
in rooms where I would have fit in perfectly. And when I dropped that video, it wasn't because I was trying to say, yeah, I think she bigger and I don't know that. It was a thing of fuck with the song so much. And looking at my lighty, fucking with it so much. I was like, maybe Donna, let's do something, for Christmas. That thing was for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, but last week, they actually dropped a Durban remix.
Oh.
With that verse, and now it has Duncan Zagwe Loki.
Ngayizi.
Yeah, check it out. There's also a Pito remix. There's also an OG remix.
But I felt like yours was dope.
Thank you, Deb.
I even saved it on my TikTok.
Showcase. Yeah, I saw it the other day. I think it's like close to 2 million views.
Yeah, I think it's over that.
That's dope. I'm not even that big on TikTok. I hardly use TikTok. But yeah.
Sure. That about you spoke about Skuva, ne?
Yeah.
And Sjava. Do you feel like ikon artist wakhe wasipana naye and you didn't feel ingoma or something like chemistry? Like, is there like any artist or retire like uspana? Regret is a big word.
No, but I get your context. I'm trying to think.
Like, Tony Taimani.
Nah, never that. No, actually, as a spanner, I felt like.
Ingoma.
Nah. See now, like we read the room.
Sure.
We are able to call it from the jump. If it's not gonna work, so it's all gap ballet.
Sure.
Yeah, we will do whatever it takes for it not to even happen, because we don't want to find ourselves in a situation where we have to now be shy about it. Senses in grand snacks just to get out of the situation. We just remove ourselves from the jump.
Yeah. So to answer our question, because I ask people like to send us questions, yabo. So to answer our questions, akekho umuntu oreply.
Akekho.
All right.
And mina sengisipane nabantu abaningi. Ayabaningi, but angikhumbuli nje ngifeel ngathi ashibezishayela le ngoma.
Sure. So we're closing now, ne?
Yeah.
Is there like anything ofuna uyithethe ebantwini like before we close? Before we play a game, actually I have a game here on my PC.
I mean, I bet my message is always uniform. Like I like to see people succeed, because it makes me feel good to. This guy, he really did this thing. Like I push it to the very top. I've been fortunate enough to have friends in the music industry who I've seen reach dizzying heights. I have friends in almost every industry. I've seen people who was funda nabesgele apply my internship now.
Sure.
To now hiring hundreds of people. I've seen, there's a friend of mine at Zambia, was in Nazareth, or a street kid, a white drug addict, a street kid.
Yeah.
And then from there was a washer, Amatex, as a Sanya, taxi rank. And then from there to owning a tax. Yes. Why save Alumpana Imali Iwasha mod up until he bought was when the license, and then he bought his first quanta. I think mine just have like 4 or 5.
Agana Baba shop? Are we talking about the same person?
No. I Baba shop. Lion, Mzambi Lion. If he sees this, he'll know. Shout out.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. What size are you wearing with t-shirt? Because we have something large, or we have something pleasant there. Actually, you're the first guest that's in my t-shirt.
Oh, showcase, that's dope. I love merch.
Yeah.
I'm always good for merch.
It's simple because I don't like it easy too much.
Yeah.
So I like it simple. So this is the match.
Showcase.
Sitting is for it's
This
150.
Is dope.
Yeah.
It's dope. Yo. Plug. New plug alert.
Yeah.
New plug alert. 150 boys.
Yeah, just
and
150.
girls. Do the right thing. Showcase, I'm gonna rock this, I'm gonna post it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Showcase.
So yeah, let's play a game now, because we don't wanna keep you waiting. The game is one must score, ne? So ndokutshela amagama artist. That is a share about why lo kumele ahambe engithola.
Okay, cool.
But these are the people you work close with. Ne?
Yeah.
So we're going to start with Zakwe and Duncan. Which one will score?
Wait. I didn't get the rules of the game. So if I don't have an answer, what happens? Bring something to...
No. You should have an answer. Like if you were to live like in a world, ne, apho omnyaka exists. I understand, yeah, but for boy too, but omnyaka exists. Kumele kuhambe ba. Look at your manager.
Okay, Skuva must go Buyisa.
All right. The other one is Tony Daiman and Usimai Mani.
Okay, Tony must go back at Kukui listening session.
But he featured you, boss.
I know. Dog, he thought us so too. Like, I'm just trying to find an excuse. Like, I can find a vibe, but because we played the game.
Nah.
I told him must go because he wasn't there on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Then, who's the other one? Big Zulu or Sjava?
Must go.
Yeah.
Big Zulu must go.
Oh.
Sjava's my brother.
I think it's obvious, yeah. It's obvious. Otherwise, I appreciate like you coming here. I know you want.
Being here.
You're not gonna believe. Like this is the first episode we're gonna drop this year.
That's dope. Cheers to that.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
Otherwise, guys, please, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please make sure you subscribe. Follow Uput Beast on Instagram, TikTok, and X. I even saw you on X because I was talking. Ben Kangela like his scandals. But you clean, man.
Too clean.
You don't post about my record label. Back around now.
Tina yaziphetini lapha. Tina sakhula kwi-era where Uput bethi abadala. The only thing that matters was impilo engcono.
Sure.
Sharp ke. Yeah. Sina sesaba grand ngokuthi siphile kwi-era where izinto eziningi ze-available yabo.
Sure.
And we have access to into eziningi. But abantu abasikhulisa used to emphasize ukuthi mfana vala la vule la
100%. Powerful words.
Sihle.
All right. I think that's it. From me, that's
Appreciate
it.
Shout out.
You should come again,
Yeah, of course. It's Chef Beast, part 1 starters. Sakhona main course, sakhona dessert. So nje ngisazobuya khuleka.
Nizwile.
Yeah. Sazodla ipoto elivuthiwe.
And uyapheka ke uBeast. Mama uyapheka. All right. Cheers. We're out. Yeah.
It's a wrap. Chef Beastie. Album is out right now, Chef Beastie Part 1, The Starters. It's out on all digital platforms, 12 blazing hot tracks. Some are starters, Sazodli made course, but right now, go get it. You heard it right here on Utopia Unplugged Podcast. D'accord.